What's up, everyone? It's Mayhem. Man, do I got a banger for y'all tonight. I'm doing everybody's favorite class, the meta class, the summoners. Yeah, they were not great, and then they became the monsters, and then, it just keeps jumping around, which we all know that. Assassins ruled this game for forever. But now we have the summoners, which is great because they're great at PvP. I mean PvE. So that helps on a lot of content that, you know, the game keeps jumping up, controls your triangle. Now those are up into the 30s, which majority of all of us aren't even sniffing. But then you may become creative with your lineups and use summoners at certain ones. And I'll go over that with a couple of them. All right. So let's go to summoners. All right. The king, the linchpin, Anpu. He still drives this team, still is a menace, knockback, just explosions, everything. All right. So he is one of two of damage dealers that does not use madness. He's Surge, because he doesn't get damage off his summons. The damage goes to him. So it's not like the other ones where their summons are doing the damage too. So everything comes back to him. So there's a reason why I say that. It's because Bug Gear works on him. So normal, you want to get to 200 accuracy, 100% crit rate, and as high as much crit damage and attack. Attack does very well, but I've seen high crit damage builds with Anpu does really, really well. So if your gear is good enough and you can hit that 100 or that 200 accuracy and having a attack helm, then more power to you. Then you're going to be killing it, especially if you can get high crit rate and crit damage. Then dude, it's a monster. I might actually think of trying to play around with that, but 4-star in a helmet, which it is a nice helmet. My other build, and here comes the two, is commanders. Some people build commanders and they do like one for summoners. I have two. I have one for more of PvE, and I'm building a PvP one, which you're going to want more. I mean, you can get the best out of it, but I have one that's pretty much just all crit rate, crit damage, and attack, and then Anpu all skills 1, which that's number 1. You want all skills Anpu. So this works well with my other commander because it hits the 100% crit rate, and then he's around almost 80% crit damage. Attack, I think, is a little bit less, but right up there. So also Awaken, he's Awaken 10. You want to get to Awaken 7. It's always a sweet spot for a lot of them. He's in Awaken 5 is great because it affects crit damage now, and crit rate comes into play. So that's awesome. Also, it's nice when these Awakens actually put crit rate into their tree when they need crit rate. I'm not going to talk about some Awakenings, Rick, that doesn't need accuracy. Sorry. All right. Also, I have bad ADHD, so don't make fun of me with that. I will go jump around places. All right. So my favorite, my boo, Sif. She is by far my favorite. She's always been. When she first came out, I was happy because now someone could rival and give Anpu a run for his money of taking that top spot. And then Anpu said, nah, sit down. It's my turn. So Awaken 7 is going to be a key, like I've always said, but Awaken 5, she's good. She's good at Awaken 5. But Awaken 7, where is it? Your, friggin' Gobo, his basic attacks now turn into shockwaves. So AoE just mashing everybody. Oh, that's crazy. Accuracy. Because she needs that. Crit damage reduction. Yep. I mean, it helps, but really? Couldn't be like crit rate, attack, crit damage. No. Copy and paste. I get it. All right, so her gear. This is one of my best built. This thing is Chef's Kiss. So high ass attack. Want to be 100% crit rate and as high as much crit damage. I'm still trying. Like, this piece can be changed. I would honestly take attack 1, crit damage 2 all day. Hell, I'd take the attack and just crit damage 3. I'd be happy with that. All right, so bug gear. Now, I understand her summon does everything. I'm still weird, and my mind thinks that if you put bug gear on all the summoners and you do something that's going to need Insectoid, it does more damage, especially in Endless Battle. It really doesn't work out that way, but I still build it just because I'm bored. So she's awesome. I'm not going to talk about it. Exclusive 30s or that. I mean, all of them should be EX30 if you can. Ampu, Sif, your Magit, Jax, those all should be Dorley. All right, I love her. I think she's great. When she first came out, being a tank for the summoners, I thought it was a great idea. And then that started a trend with a bunch of people or a bunch of groups now having their own tanks, but they still do it. Your extraction set and bless set. That's how I look at it. You could do vigorous to get more HP, but you also want some damage reduction so she can take the hit. Now, granted, she jumps back when she's in the front row, and she's with summoners, she jumps to the back row. Still, you want her to take a punch. So I've always just been like that. HP, HP, HP. All right. This is Ampu's cousin, sister, stepmom, whatever you want to call her. She runs the same way he does. Her damage comes to her, not her summons. Big old crocodile. What's his name? The crocodile hunter from Australia. One of the greatest people ever to live. Screw that damn stingray. See, there it goes. All right, so 100% crit rate. So this is what sucks with her. When they built her and they, brought her out and, she knew she would do crit damage and crit rate, still in her tree of talents, they never gave her crit rate. They gave her resistance because that's what you need. Because our characters need resistance because it does a lot. That's a no, it doesn't do shit. So that should have been crit rate, but hey. I guess one of the devs fell off their ass. All right, so I still have to play with this because it's too low crit damage. I really would like that into the 40s. That's a good piece. But you gotta keep the high crit rate because she doesn't. Now, my summoners do have the crit rate on them, so I could drop that down and find more crit damage here. Find crit damage on that one. That's really not a great legs. It's a great helmet. It could be a better crit rate hands, which I think I do have. So I could rework her. She's also, at this moment, one to summon for. If you don't have a copy, get her. When you get to, what is it, EX30? Yes. So the huge alligator looks like Jaws coming out of nowhere and then goes away. It's It's a stupid mechanic, I think. But when they're below 15% HP, they automatically instantly execute targets. Ignore invincibility, death avoidance effect, all that stuff. That's huge, especially summoners, some of the vanguards. She can be a beast. It becomes a little fishy. Like right now, we've kind of could make 2 summoner teams, but you know, I'll show you kind of a build team that I kind of run. She's not on it, but she's on it because I'm trying 2 different things with the team, but I'll show you. All right, Jax. I've got to work on this. I'm trying to get this into the 70s on crit damage and a little bit crit rate. Still trying to work on it. PvP. Always, this is just me, but Resident. You want him to instantly ult. So he can get those summons out. They stun, all that stuff, and it gets it going. Damage reduction boots. HP. You want to get to 200 accuracy. So that's guild tech and your gear. That's why I run the Hawkeyes up here. Help me out on that. Almost 2 mil. 68%. And you want him to take a punch because it's in PvP. You need him to take a hit or 2. If you have a lot of ads for PvE, then Surge Set, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy get to the 100 or the 200. I haven't really built this up. I mean, personally, this would be the better PvE when you get it going, because he will start hitting like a truck, especially if you're doing drawing a blank, but the big stupid red guy that you try to hit. Everyone's stuck on 29 or whatever that. I know me and Master Styles are stuck at 29 right now. He does have 4 copies on the new Summoner SP, so that should help out big time. Congrats to him. That's huge. She's going to be a monster. The new SP Summoner is a beast. I have 1 copy of her, a pretty good set on her with Madness, and she does some damage. So these are the 3 that I kind of run. And like I said, you got PvP, single target PvE, adds PvE. That's kind of how I go with it. When you get to the PvE, really damage reduction, you know, if you're running Twilight Lands, then Surge will probably be the better, but sometimes the other one could work better. Daniel, as you can tell, he don't have any gear. Was the OG of all the summoners. The first, slightly the GOAT, but not really anymore the GOAT. His set is actually on the new Summoner SP, but when you get to A5, he was the first. When Awakenings happened, he was the first Awakening. When he came out, his A5 turned him into a monster, where the bear could crit and crit damage, just a monster, and stun. And another thing that I always say, I wish they would look at this for his Awakening. And this goes to all the new Awakenings, aka Claire. She sucks. I mean, and I love Vanguards, but she sucks. When it went to his A5, so why are you not letting me switch? Anyway, I'll go look at it, but afflict 1,000% of attack. Why are you not? So the biggest thing is 1,000% attack. Like, keep that in your head. I know there's a way to do this. Oh, there it is. All right, so the old one inflicts 200, damn you, inflicts 200% attack with 2-minute radius. Inherits 100% attack, all that stuff. equal HP, 26%, 2600%. I said that wrong. See, again, 200% attack. When he went to Awaken, 1000% attack. That's a huge jump. And then 15,000% of HP. This is why I go to that, is because I think hers jumped big, but it was more of so inherit 160% attack, all the stuff, crit rate, crit damage, HP, that. Again, Gobo strikes the ground, dealing damage equal to 1,500%. 1,500%. That wasn't there before, actually. Let me get that. Yeah. Well, they added that. But still, like, that's a good A5 to jump like that. The reason I'm going that. And then inherits 320% attack. I mean, that's what you do. I'm going off topic. I already know this. But I gotta stay on this point. Oh, sorry. Where are you at, Vanguards? So equal to 800%. This is Claire, 800% attack. Leo had the same damn problem. If you have Alt 2, which you can get that pretty much, there's 1,200%. Now, yes, it says 2,000%, but it doesn't do shit. Like, it's not doing anything. It still doesn't hit. I mean, Zane still beats her. I'm sorry, I went off topic, but that shit's irked me. Go back to summons. All right, so Scooter and Hattie doesn't care. Yes, you can get him in an early game. They'll do okay, but it doesn't do shit. Sorverly used to be the healer. Ampu's, lightning rod. That shit's out this when she's done. Maybe she gets awakened down the road, because they awaken all the summoners, and then one of only other ones. New SP. She's a beast. Master Styles has a whole video on her. Go check out his video on it. He goes in depth. I'm not going to break this down all the way, but she's a monster. Just one copy. Now, I do have a pretty good set on her. Like I said, she still does great damage. I mean, she can keep up. And just one copy. Granted, it took me 310 Astral cards to get her, but I did get the Summoner 3rd slot, which was huge. So that's the Summoners in a nutshell. Real quick, I don't want to keep it crazy long. But, I mean, we'll do 29. Not going to get... So I have her in here. Jax really should be... He's not going to do any damage, but we'll just keep him there because I got to... So... Oh, real quick. I'm done. I made this video the other night and it did not take any of the audio. Shit sucked. I don't care if she's a support. She's a summoner. She's just like Candid right here. He's a support. He's a tank. I don't give a damn. That's what he really fits for. Now, he does work on certain other places. Vanguards break their HP up. But she's mostly a summoner because she has little tears or whatever the hell comes out. So she makes every big summon strong. Her big thing, I'll go into it right now. You want to hit 200 accuracy, but you really need to hit 300 accuracy. I think I went over the other night. It says 40%, 250, but just still 250, 300. That stun is huge in PvP. Very huge. But I don't care. Resident set, all support should be in Resident. You want them to all instantly. Real quick, I just want to show this. Go to 29. There's the new Summoner. 1 copy. And actually go back real quick. I know people are probably bored with this, but I just want to kind of show quickly of her damage output at 1 copy. Everyone starts getting warmed up. Their juices are flowing. And then Ampu and Sif start taking off. Now she's 1 copy. Now she's going past Jax. Now Jax could be a little bit like, oh, Ampu already died. Well, that sucks. Sometimes you have to manual. But just shows you 1 copy can do big. That's really all the SPs except Cora. I mean, she was good with 1 copy because she made the Vanguards. I always used her with it because the rage gave me 300% rage right off the bat. Artemis sucks. You need like 4 or 5 copies. My personal, she don't do shit for the team. Heimdall, 1 copy. I run them in there. I actually need like 4 or 5 more shards, and I have 2 copies of them. I kind of screwed up that today because I had like, I think 40 or 50 Astro cards, and for some reason I clicked on him and started going. I should have put on Connor because I don't have him. You really want to get 1 copy for Endless, and then Artemis and Cora. I'm just slowly build through the Hell Arena with their shop. I'm just building up her. Food for thought to let everyone know. A7. I know I'm talking about the Summers, but A7 Rick can do, and he's built good gear. He can keep up with an A5 Cora. So, just throwing that out there. All right. Everyone should know summoners are a beast in PvP. Still tough if you have a really strong energy team with Ravenna over A7. And she's in burst set. I got to build her a burst set. But they're great. All right, guys. Well, put in the comment section of what you want to see next. Tanks or what I thought about doing next. I will be doing, when the new Vanguard comes out, I will be doing a video on that. I'm going to start doing the updates, but I don't know. I mean, Master Styles does a great job on that. You know, I'm the nerd. I like to break these things down, theorycraft, all that. That's my fun part about this. Tweaking gear, everything, get the most out of it. But what do y'all think? 300. I'm still trying to figure this out. Like I said, I played a lot of football, probably got a lot of concussions. Didn't think they were concussions. But is this in 3 months this is going to be done? Or 1 month? Because first day was only 2 tickets. So the second day there, I mean, I don't, you know, we're looking at friggin' a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. 1, 2. I mean, that's just how it looks to me, but I could be wrong. I didn't even notice they had that down changes. Shit. This is a way to start up on your Astral tickets, to start that head start to catch them. The reason why I say that is you always want to pair it, because this, and I got to do this. That reminded me on this account, I got to do that. This right here. Anytime a new SP comes out, you want this, because 200, I still got 157, depending on it. Like I said, I can get the rest of Heimdall. I probably could get a whole copy. But the Summoner prototype, I needed it. Anytime they awaken a SP, like they did with Artemis, they had the same thing going, but you had the Vanguard's third slot. So this is a great thing to save. You want to hoard your tickets because just be ready for it. It's going to help. Now, also with this, getting one copy, like I said, Master Styles, he's got 4 copies. He got 2 of these because there's Connor. So you pretty much could get 1 copy. With these 2 right there, you can get 1 copy of any of the SPs prior to the Summoner one. I still have this, but I still should have picked Connor, not Heimdall, but it is what it is. I have a feeling the Vanguards are coming back a little, so, I don't know who's going to be taken out of the team. But this is the time if you're going to build an SP. This is always the time. I think that's dumb with 60 of those. Me personally, I would probably put 3 to 4 of the Crystal Nucleus, Chaos Crystal, not material for 4, level 4. I mean, you can build enough if you do it smart enough with the triangle. All right, I'm going too much. All right, guys, let me know which one you want.